Hello everybody, welcome to another skating video, and today I would like to talk with you about my skates. And those are the first pair of skates that I bought after researching this topic a lot on the internet and watching many videos. Those are the FR skates FRX 80, and here I have the other one. I will keep this one on display maybe, and we'll show you this one more. So I decided to go with this skate because it's recommended by many people and for a good reason. I think it's a very good beginner skate. It has all the features that you want to have, but also some issues. So as you can see, it's not exactly like the one that you can find in store. I already upgraded this buckle and this one, and I add the heel brake. So I'm not sure if with all those upgrades, is it worth it or not in terms of price, because maybe it's better to go for the more expensive one because you get those features and also the bottom here made of metal. That's the only issue right now that I have with this skate, that it doesn't have a metal plate. And it's an issue that I feel only when I get like to higher speeds. Now, usually I don't want to go to higher speeds because I'm a beginner and I'm training core skills. And for that, this skate is perfect. But sometimes when the wind is blowing with the direction of my flow and I want to practice like the stride, like intermediate stride or advanced stride, and then I go really fast, sometimes I feel some wobble. And I think it's because there is no metal plate. It's only this way. One screw here and one screw there. But besides that, I really like these skates. And those are like my new toys that I cherish. Thing about sizing that was challenging for me was that many people say you need to buy skates that are very tight on your foot. So many people size down their shoe size. I measure my foot and I went online to see the specific chart for that skate, and I ordered one size down. That was very tight on my foot. I couldn't even get my foot inside. I had to return the skates to wait until I get the next size up, which was still too small on mine. It was this shell, the same size of shell, but the liner was one size down. And I read that it's okay to have a little bit more space for the toes. So I decided to change the liner from 43 to 44. So now this is like a 44 skate. And I think this fit my leg quite well. And actually 44 is also the shoe size that I usually choose. I usually between 44 and 45. So for my foot, going actually with my normal shoe size was okay. But that's the issue with buying things online, especially something like a clothes or a shoe or a skate, is that you don't measure it on your body. And then each body is different, each foot is different. Maybe some people would like to have a size down or not. So why did I decide to upgrade the skate? Originally this skate is coming with a Velcro that is here on the 45-degree. The Velcro itself is okay. It's a very high quality Velcro actually, and I like that it's quite thick, so it can have a lot of surface on this part of the skate. The thing I don't like about the Velcro is here, like this part, because if you want to tighten it, you need to pass this part and there is like a fold here. So I found that it's very hard to be precise about how much you want to tighten the Velcro. So most of the time I just put it like this, like on the default fold, which is not ideal. It's better, it's like not having the Velcro. Or if you want to really push it, sometimes you push it too much. And the biggest issue I have with it is that it's actually ruining the laces, because the laces can attach to the Velcro and then slowly they start to like fall apart. You see, like it's stuck here, and then so my laces are already a mess. I already bought a new pair of laces that are also waxed, so that's another upgrade that I'm going to have with those skates. Another thing is that the ankle buckle originally is this one, is a plastic ankle buckle. And I didn't like it from day one. It feels really cheap. Well, I guess it is cheap. And this plastic thing here, the plastic buckle itself, just feel very, yeah, just very cheap, and I couldn't really feel comfortable wearing it because as a beginner, if I'm not comfortable, if I'm not feeling secure, I will make mistakes. So this is why I upgraded to the metal buckle here, which is much better, and I like it a lot. And the last upgrade here is the heel brake, and the heel brake does not come in the box. You need to buy it separately, which is an issue I have with this skate. I think because this skate is marketed for beginners, I think it should come with a heel brake. The heel brake is okay. Like, maybe I can now talk about the axles, because this is another thing. One of the selling point of this frame is the rockered axles here. So you can rocker it, and then the back and the front wheel can go up a few millimeters. So this is very good for slalom skates. Beginners don't do slalom skating. I tried to rocker it one time and it was too much. Actually, wish it would be more slight rocker, like the endless frames, for example. So that's a feature that I thought I'm going to use, but I'm not using it at all. So if this is a selling point for you, you really need to think about if slalom skating is something that interests you, because just for free riding and turning, it's too much of a rocker. And also those axles can be stuck sometimes. So as you can see, it's cleaned. I just cleaned it for another video that I was shooting about rotating the wheels. There, like, one of the axle was stuck and I had to push it with like the skating tool, and I was worried that I'm going to wear down the screw inside. I guess it's a nice feature to have, and maybe in the future I will use it for slalom. But honestly, I bought those skates for training, for core skills, and I think for that it's very good. And I'm not planning to do slalom with it. My plan is when I get into advanced intermediate level to buy a new pair of skates, actually, because the biggest issue I have with this skate is, as I said before, it doesn't have a metal plate here. It's just like the plastic, and it drill right into the boot here. And in high speeds, or if I do like very tight curves, I can feel it. I can feel a little bit of the wobble, and I just don't feel secure. I would like to graduate into having maybe a power slide skate or another skate that can take an endless frame in a very secure kind of mounting. I would like to have a Trinity mount, actually.
I've been riding rollerblade skates for almost 2 years now, and the only thing I can define it by is full, incredible, individual, agility, rebel sport at its finest, you know?
About the look of the skate, they don't look anything special. For me, they look actually quite industrialized. A little bit like having like soda bottles on your foot. It doesn't have any kind of style to them, which can be a plus or a minus for you. For me, as someone who just starts skating right now, it's okay because I don't know what is my style of skating yet. Sometimes I wish my skates would be like more stylish. Sometimes I dream about painting them, maybe like purple and gold or something like that. But I don't know if I'm this kind of skater. So having a skate that has no identity, that is so neutral like that, is something good for beginner. I see many people in the parks using FR skates, but most of them actually are using the more advanced models. I don't see many people using this model here in Berlin. I see many beginners are going for the very cheap skates with the soft boot. I wouldn't recommend those. Actually, having a very hard-shelled boot that I can tight very hard is something that I like as a beginner. It gives me more security. One thing that surprised me when I start skating is that it's taking me so much time to put them on and off. There are laces to tight, and then there is this buckle and that buckle. Can take a few minutes just to put them on and off. I guess when I go to the park, time is not really an issue anyway for me because I go to have fun, so it's fine. So the wheels themselves are okay. I read reviews online. People say, yeah, they're okay wheels. They're not amazing, but they are not bad either. My biggest issue with this wheel is that it's a flat profile. So if you look at them like this, you see it's kind of like flat here. There is no point like that. And I would actually like it to be more pointy, more like a bullet profile. I have a very good reason why I would like it to be like that, because for me, one of the hardest thing to learn and master is to have like a perfect center edge when I'm skating, not to have the skate pronating or supernating. I have a tendency to supernate sometimes because I'm really afraid to pronate, so I overdo it. And the issue with this wheel profile in that regard is that the feeling on your foot when you're like that or like this or like this is the same because it's a flat profile, you know, the angle here doesn't change much with the floor. For a beginner who wants to master center edge, I think actually it's better to have a bullet profile. Even though people say bullet profile is more like for intermediate advanced skaters, I don't think so. I think it's really difficult to unlearn pronating or supernating, and it's very, very crucial for beginners to master the center edge. And a flat profile doesn't help with learning how to have a center edge. I guess one day I will try to replace those wheels when they wear off completely. I just rotate them for the first time, and I'm going to post a video about it. When the wheels are going to be worn off, I'm going to try a bullet profile, and I'm going to report you back about it, if this theory is right or wrong. The frame itself, I think is okay. I don't have anything to say about it because I'm a beginner. It's the only frame that I know. I don't have much to say about the liner because it's my first skate, so I don't have anything to compare to. I like the feeling of it. Over time, it feels more and more comfortable on my feet. So that's it. So to summarize, I think that I'm happy with my purchase. I would recommend this skate for other beginners. If you are a serious beginner, that you know you want to start skating and you want to be a good skater and to be nerdy about it and to learn core skills, maybe consider actually buying an FR skate with a metal plate, because this is something that now I'm a little bit regret of doing, because I upgraded things on the skate and added this one. So maybe the price in total is the same as the FR2 or the FR3 or another FR skate with a metal plate. Yeah, and for the price of this skate and for the fact that they market it for beginners, it's the beginner skate in their lineup, I think it should come with a heel brake. But that's my own opinion. I know that many beginners also don't like the heel brake. I think the heel brake is an amazing tool to learn scissors, because if you can brake with the heel brake, it means that you have a very good scissor. I just moved it from my strong leg to the weak leg because I want to practice the weak leg. I hope it's not going to be super awkward for me. But yeah, those are the FR skates. I'm happy with them. I want to wear them every single day and go to the park and skate. But as I say, they are not the perfect skates, but they're good enough for what I do right now. If you like what I do here, please consider subscribing, give a like, comment. If you have any tip about how I can make those skates a little bit more interesting, please let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.